Danhong, Imbibitor Lunae's return has come quicker than we thought, and he is one of my favorite characters in the game and probably my best built 5-star as well. And alongside that, the new Chaos Resurgence has come out, and this time around Danhong and Imbibitor Lunae is going to be specifically boosted for this Memory of Chaos. If we look at the buff, basic attacks will deal increased damage, and because that is the main focus of Imbibitor Lunae's kit, I foresee that he's going to do an amazing job on this Memory of Chaos. This is my Imbibitor Lunae. As you can see, his stats are actually really good. I'm quite proud of this build. It isn't perfect, as any build will be in this game. For instance, his speed is extremely low, but I most notably use him with Bronya, so I think that's okay because I'm able to come in and use him almost whenever I want to. But almost 3,500 HP is a little much there. 2,800 attack is pretty decent, but 72-206 crit ratio is extremely good. That's due in part, of course, because I was very lucky to get his light cone. Brighter Than the Sun is really great on him, of course, because not only is it his signature weapon, but it increases the crit rate by 18%, and it goes hand in hand with his basic attack kit, allowing me to have energy regeneration, increased attack percent, all that, which it just suits him so nicely. I don't have it maxed out yet, but even still, he's able to output so much damage. And of course, as a free-to-play player, getting the light cone was really lucky enough. I don't have any eye-lines on him, and I don't think I would really want any right now. This is his build though: signature best in slot Wastelander of Banetry Desert 4-piece and 2-piece Rudolent Arena, offering him imaginary damage with amazing crit rate boosts and even some crit damage on his 4-piece of the Wastelander set. Here are the pieces I have. Not too bad if I'm being honest. This body is pretty good, but if it could have something else on there, some attack percent, some speed, or even higher crit rate. It's not the best crit damage body on my account, but it'll do. Attack percent boots, not too great, but it does have 4 speed on there, which is nice. Imaginary damage sphere is actually mediocre, but the rope isn't too bad. Again, no attack or speed on there. So when you look at these pieces, it does seem like the first two are definitely carrying, but regardless, I'm really happy with how this build turned out. And now that you've seen what my Imbibitor Lunae has stat wise, let's see what he's capable of in game. I've actually yet to jump into this Memory of Chaos so far, so I'm gonna do stage 7 to collect all the rewards beforehand and then jump immediately into floor 12. And I think these new enemies from Penacony are really good to go against with Kafka and Black Swan, so they're still going to be making an appearance for the Memory of Chaos. And we're going against the bug from Swarm Disaster. I know Imbibitor Lunae makes quick work of this anyway, so I'm looking very forward to using him with the buff that's active on this Memory of Chaos. Will that get me to my ult? We're so very close, but that's okay because what I can do is use Ting Yun, and this will get me to the ult on Imbibitor Lunae. So let's go ahead and come on in. We'll kill off the bugs, and then we'll just leave the middle one a little bit weaker. There we go. That'll also weakness break and for sure kill off. Now we just have to move on to the last phase with the big boss. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of damage, and it is dead. Wow, Imbibitor Lunae hit really hard there. I can tell that the buff is definitely affecting his basic attack damage tremendously. And since we completed it, we get all of the rewards. It looks so nice. And we have reached floor 12. All that's left is the final fight, and I'm going to be looking forward to using Imbibitor Lunae on this since he is very helpful on either side. I definitely think you should use him on the first side though, even though the imaginary weakness is more prevalent for the second half. But with the dots, you can make an argument for wanting to take a dot team there. Kafka does well on this side, extremely actually, but even Imbibitor Lunae can get through it pretty good. So this is the team I'm going to be taking with Imbibitor Lunae, Bronya, Silver Wolf, and Fushuan. The first stage can be a little annoying. That's why I want to focus this thing with the imaginary weakness there too. Get it down here with Imbibitor Lunae, but then come on in with Silver Wolf. That way we can apply the debuffing and we'll be able to weakness break too, which is really good. That enemy is the one that is the most annoying, so getting rid of him, especially because he doesn't keep the imaginary weakness on there, is important. All right, this time I'm not going to use Bronya's E because I can't, but that's okay. I will use her ult. That'll give us a little bit of a damage boost, and like I said, we're going to focus this main one here, and it is so close to being dead already, which is just awesome. It was able to get sanction mode though. That's a little unfortunate, but it's okay. I mean, I probably could have killed it off right there. We didn't even get the E1. That sucks. I was hoping for the E1 to proc. But there we go. We did kill it as soon as it entered sanction mode, so we didn't have to worry about those things whatsoever, which is really good. I am going to use my E here though, because I want to build up some energy so that when we move on to Japard, we'll have it. It should die here, right? Oh, it's so close. Okay, I'm trying to just build up my energy, get everything set up so when we move on to the last phase, we'll be pretty golden. So let's kill it off. All right, nice. And I'm gonna focus Japard over the other one because as we saw, that one kind of gets taken care of by itself. We'll go ahead and lower the defense. Nice. And then come on in with Imbibitor Lunae. I was so close to my Bronya's ult though. Japard honestly isn't too difficult whatsoever because he puts up like a little bit of a shield. I mean, without Fushuan's shield though, he can do some pretty decent damage though. All right, let's use my E there. We're not proccing the E1 at all though. That's unfortunate, Bronya. Come on now. My Imbibitor Lunae is at 84,260 with nearly 4,000 attack. Pretty nice. Let's go ahead and come on in with this. Almost 200,000. That's pretty good. We're still good on my matrix, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use my Q. That one is just, it's taking care of it. I don't know if I want to use my E here because I'm not gonna get the full stacks anyway, and Bronya is obviously not getting E1 today, so we'll just use this. Japard is almost down too, which is good. I'm so close to Imbibitor Lunae's ult there. The enemy on the left is nearly dead too. I mean, even just coming in with Imbibitor Lunae here, I could probably kill it off. We'll see, or at least weakness break it. Yeah, it's pretty close to dying though. It seems like we're doing okay on cycles. I feel like before I was able to get it in like what, 25 cycles left, but with this it's looking like it's gonna be 24 that we're gonna have left, which isn't great. I still think it would leave enough time for the other half. But yeah, there we go. Not too bad. That was pretty fast. 24 cycles. I wish we would have cut it down by at least one. But honestly, Imbibitor Lunae did pretty well. And there we have it. That is my in-game Imbibitor Lunae build. On to the newest Memory of Chaos. This was a lot of fun, not only because the build is really cool to use on him since I've been crafting it over the time since he's been out, and I'm quite satisfied where it's at, but it can still be improved. And that's not even to say that because of the boost for this Memory of Chaos cycle suits him quite nicely. It just made it really fun to use him on it. But I can't wait to see what we're going to be able to do with Imbibitor Lunae in the future with other characters like Sparkle. I think that's going to help him out a lot. This is my favorite 5-star in the game, so I know he can only go up from here, and that's exciting. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.